Coming up, dinner Namibian style.
Oh. No, we're not killing that. I'm not eating it.
A rare desert sighting.
It's just beautiful. It's beautiful.
And emotions run high.
We're feeling like we want to go home at the moment because it's so hard.
The Serious Desert Project site, Namibia, Southern Africa. The 8 adventurers are under pressure. They've less than 3 days left to finish building an enclosure for their camels. It's back-breaking work.
I reckon it's one of the hardest things I've ever had to do because the sun's just beating down on us. It just drains your energy.
For Promise, a very different day lies ahead. An amazing opportunity's come up for one of the team to help researchers monitor rare desert elephants. And she's lucky enough to have been chosen.
I'm very excited about the day ahead. I hope we see the elephant because that would be just like so amazing.
Promise heads off for the day, leaving the rest of the team to labour in the heat. It's already 35 degrees, around 95 Fahrenheit, and Chris is struggling.
It's really, really hot. It deteriorates your physical strength.
For the past week, he's also been finding it tough to bond with the group.
Chris, shut up, man! It's not even funny.
I've been trying to put sand here.
People have been annoying me and stuff. It's just, I don't really think I fit into the team that much.
The group feel he's not doing enough work, and things are coming to a head.
Everyone was trying the hardest to start digging, and he was sitting there, so I think everyone started getting annoyed with him.
He's like physically the biggest and probably the most able to do things. He has no sort of sticking power at all. Like he drifts off in seconds.
Has anybody actually spoken to Chris about it?
No, we didn't want to.
Martin and Parry decide to talk to Emma J, one of the leaders.
It's quite annoying because when everyone's trying to work hard and he's just not.
Like you think, why am I doing this, all this work, and he's just like sitting there.
We need to talk to him as a group, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
But before they approach Chris, Martin decides to give him one last chance.
During the day, we're going to try and make him feel like he's not too excluded from the group and try and make him feel that he is like a vital part of the team to get the enclosure done. We'll have to see how it goes during the day and make a decision later on.
Promise has joined scientist Keith Leggett, a world expert on desert elephants.
Good morning, Promise. How are you this morning?
Fine.
I'm just looking at this...
He's fitted some of the elephants in the area with special radio collars so their movements can be tracked.
This is the telemetry equipment. We have a receiver here, and we have the antenna here. And when there's an elephant in the near area, it'll just go tick, tip. Can you hear that?
I'm not picking anything up.
It's not surprising. It's probably a little bit out of range. We'd have to... Sometimes it takes days to find them.
Freak rainstorms in the last week mean the elephants aren't in their normal feeding grounds, so the search could take a long time.
Can't hear anything.
At camp, a visit to the camels highlights the importance of the team's project. The Namibian charity Save the Rhino Trust has asked for the enclosure to be built. It will mean the camels won't have to be hobbled, a local practice of tying their legs together to stop them from wandering off.
We like all these camels, don't we? So we want to give them a place to rest during the day.
In just a few days' time, the camels will carry all the team supplies on a 50-mile trek across the desert. Before that, a big opening ceremony has been planned for the enclosure, and David's concerned.
We hope to complete by Wednesday morning, 9 o'clock. To be honest, I don't think we're going to do it.
It's going to be hard, it's going to be tough, but I think if we keep on going, which we have to, we will get it done.
Whoa, I'm on balance. This one's heavier.
But they're not always focused on the job in hand.
What's the caber? It's like a Scottish thing, yeah? They do it at the Highland Games. That's okay.
The search for desert elephants is proving fruitless. All the collared animals are out of range. But suddenly they have an incredible stroke of luck. They come across an entire herd.
Oh, there they are.
and none of them are even tagged.
See if we can allow us just to sit here for a while. Nice and quietly and see how they'll behave.
With only a few hundred desert elephants in the world, this is an amazing find.
I don't even know where to start. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful.
Wild elephants can be highly dangerous if they feel threatened, and Keith is concerned by the large male which is in season, or must.
And a male in must is the most aggressive animal on the planet.
Oh wow, they are strong. I'm a bit scared because he looks a bit aggressive.
He's very aggressive.
The male is very protective of the females in the herd and is getting agitated by the vehicle.
He's just letting us know that he's not too happy about us being here.
I think it's time to move.
Yes, it is. I'm just going to reverse out of here, just a little. I'll be there. Yeah, okay, old boy.
Keith needs to get them out of danger fast.
It's just
What's that? He's turning around.
just have a look, see what he does.
And with the vehicle moved back, the bull thankfully loses interest. Back at base, the plan to make Chris feel more involved in the team seems to be paying off.
I can understand their feelings. I didn't help out as much as I could.
I think he's like felt pushed away, but he's been alright with me since.
Today I'm doing my work. I'm just going to get on with it and get it over and done with.
For Promise, an incredible day is coming to a close, but there's one last treat in store. Desert elephants have adapted to live for days without water, but the heavy rain has created an oasis right in their path. It's an opportunity not to be missed.
It's actually quite amazing because like you can just see them in their natural habitats with their family, just chilling out.
And to top it all, the bull elephant does something Keith's never seen before.
Well, I've never seen them go fully down on their sides. Normally you see it in the calves and sometimes up to a juvenile but in the sub-adult, but you never, ever, ever see it in an adult male.
I'm so privileged to see them, and it's like they're doing exactly what we want them to do. They walked down the riverbed, started drinking, and the bull has actually rolled in the mud, and that's like the first time. That is just so amazing. It's brilliant.
It was a phenomenal day. We just got lucky. Very, very lucky indeed.
In the evening back at camp, expedition leader Bruce Parry offers the team a rather different taste of Africa.
Are you up for having a traditional meal?
Oh, well, I'm good.
Oh no.
But the food here doesn't come ready packed.
No, we're not killing that. I'm not eating it.
Well,
If we are killing it,
I'm not eating it.
well, you don't have to. It's basically.
I can't look at it before we eat it.
we're not eating that.
It's interesting to hear what you're saying, but the truth is, honestly, that the people out here, this is how they get their food. They don't have supermarkets and refrigeration and stuff, do they? If they want to have meat, they have to bring it live. That's just the way it is out here. It's,
If you think about it, this is what they do, so you've got to kind of respect that.
of course you do. That is a very important point.
The goat has been bred to eat, and the group are given the choice of whether to help with the slaughter.
They're going to slit its throat. I need to tell you that so that you're not too shocked if you decide to stay.
Most choose not to watch, while David and Parry volunteer to help out.
Is anyone else staying?
Parry, do you want to come in here? Just grab both of his legs. Hold tight, hold tight.
Oh man, I hear that horrible laugh.
Parry, you cool? You cool?
I got involved because it's like their way of life, and I felt a bit ignorant if we didn't do it. And I thought if I helped, it's going to be a lot easier for the animal. So if it was struggling, then it would have been harder for Kapoor to stick the knife in. You might as well, Holly. You're not going to see it again, are you?
It makes me feel really sad. I don't want to eat it. Because we just seen it alive and now it's dead. It's horrible.
It's food, and that's just how it's been for ages. And it's just try and learn what these guys know. But people in our country seem to think it's disgusting.
While the goat is being cooked, some of the group discuss how things are going with Chris.
Today he was helping, you know, me gather stones, you stick in rocks.
So you do agree that he's being more part of the group and he's a lot more sort of happy. He's a lot more Chris. That means we don't have to talk to him then. That's cool. Okay. Sorted.
I'm a lot happier than I was earlier this morning, and I do feel part of the group. I'm in a better mood. This morning I was just really down. I made up for the work I didn't do.
Today he was really getting in and helping out everyone, sort of. Hopefully it's changed and it will stay like that.
The goat is ready to eat, and despite her earlier concerns, Holly can't resist.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, give her a hobbit. It's a bit warm, so. Oh, stay in here. Stay in here.
It's hot now.
It's hot. Oh, is that not too hot?
After living off rice and noodles for over a week, the whole group tucks into their feast.
I've always eaten meat and I don't think this is any different, and I'm never going to eat a goat in the middle of Namibia again, so I might as well take the opportunity while I can. It tastes really nice. So.
This is one goat and nothing's wasted, you know, it's not killed for the sake of being killed. They're not wasteful, sort of like us.
Oh, the meal's absolutely amazing. It's the best meal I've had in years.
Throughout the building project, the team also polish up on their animal tracking skills. It's vital preparation for their main expedition, when they'll be finding and monitoring rare desert rhinos.
Break it open. Have a sniff. What's it like?
It smells of hay.
Heading out in pairs, they also get to sample the variety of Namibia's wildlife.
Alright boys, these are my favourites. These are called the gemsbok or the oryx, yeah? Them and the elephant and a few big mammals that actually dig for water. So they're a real desert animal. It's the most unlikely thing to see out here, isn't it? Don't you reckon? Just having a little wee. He just wants to get going. Let's have a look.
Got a bigger bladder than you.
Some, like Chris and Holly, are lucky enough to see their first black rhino.
It's massive, just stood under a tree looking around, and you feel like it's looking at you.
You actually feel really actually honoured, I know, like just for finding it. That's really exciting.
Baby, he's got a go, look. He's look at the little one.
At the project site, there's now just over a day left and spirits are high.
Yeah, you had kind of forgotten about that.
But when Aimee returns from her tracking day, she doesn't think the team have been working hard enough.
If you add up the time that each of us messes around, it's a full day, for goodness sake.
It's like, go to pick up a brick, and tie my shoelace, and do this, and do that, and then pick up the brick. And it's like, it really doesn't take that long, honestly. They've obviously worked hard, like they have worked, well they've worked at least. And doing funny jokes and doing impressions and stuff doesn't build a wall, you know.
For some of the group, her comments are completely out of order.
Day 7 in the serious desert dive route, Parry decides to slag everyone off, especially Aimee.
Aimee came back from rhino tracking today, started having a go at us all. So for not doing stuff and faffing around, well, how would she know that we're faffing around if she's not even there?
I reckon we've done a lot. Some people who was out tracking said that we haven't done very much, when I don't think that's very fair.
But Promise thinks Aimee's got a point.
If she doesn't get stressed and say, come on guys, this is time to settle down, it's time to work, no one else will do it.
And then straight through until we're...
While the discussion continues, Ellie's thoughts are focused on another member of the group.
Really fancy David, and I can't be bothered to hide my emotions anymore. He's so fit, so fit.
Tomorrow's Ellie's 14th birthday, and she's hoping things will develop. And next morning, David is up early to make her a surprise breakfast.
Happy birthday, dear Ellie. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you, that's so sweet. Yay, sausage. Nice. Well done, guys.
As the team start work, rumours are flying.
Camp gossip will have to be David and Eleanor.
He handed me a bottle of Coke, which doesn't seem that big a deal, but it's a nice gesture out here because we never get Coke out here.
And I saved one from the start because I realised it was her birthday, and I kept it cool in my bag and just gave it to her. That was the only thing I really had on me at the time.
Gave me a hug, which is sweet, it was really sweet. But I can't take that as it means anything because you never know with David, but hopefully, but you never know.
They do like each other, but David's like in denial because he's got a girlfriend.
I do actually have someone back at home. I wouldn't want to indulge in any things out here at the moment.
For the time being, Ellie will just have to concentrate on her work. Something the rest of the group should also be doing on their final building day.
I'm the only one working at the moment because the others are looking at a lizard on a rock that has run up Parry's arm.
We finished with the lizard because we've got a trench to fill in.
The hard thing is now that they've realised that they haven't done as much as they should have done in the last 2 days, and they've left it all for the last day. They've got so much to do today, they really have.
It's going slowly, and it's hot, so the water's evaporating from the bricks, so you might as well just stick them on with jam, they keep falling off.
The team is starting to get frustrated.
It's baking hot and burning, and we're digging a stupid enclosure for camels. I'd actually rather be in double geography right now.
Yeah, and then you skip all that out.
Anything but here.
Everyone's feeling a little depressed, including myself, because we don't think we're going to finish.
The deadline's looming, so most people decide to work through the midday heat. But David and Parry think they've already done more than their fair share and take a rest.
I kind of like to be thought of as a hard man, but I think other people just use that as an excuse to like not do as much work. And I wonder if people just could work a tiny bit harder and not like have me and Parry do it.
It's annoying because we're doing just as much work as they are, and I don't see why they can go and we have to stay and do all the work.
They're not working well as a team, and the boys' competitive streak isn't helping.
The boys think, because they're boys, you know, they know better, even if they've done nothing like it before.
Who's the stronger?
I went round and I wobbled them just to show her that I was right and she was wrong, and I don't think she took that very well.
Ask Emma, do you put rocks there?
I'm not going to answer, I don't think.
By late afternoon, finishing the enclosure seems like an impossible task.
This is too hard.
Frankly, we're running out of time.
We're all exhausted, we're all like in pain, in quite a lot of pain, and we're all like, we're not going to finish it. It's so hard and we're not getting anywhere.
As night falls, Aimee and David are still not seeing eye to eye.
Aimee is nagging.
God, it's like sick, get on with it.
I wish everyone would just shut up and do their jobs. That'd be a lot easier.
Dave, it's just, what is he doing? He seems to think he's foreman for site and he's the one in charge. It's like, you're not, get over it.
Down. Torch.
I don't need to be patronised at all, especially by David.
That's enough now.
And they're not the only ones getting annoyed.
Alright! Shut up, man!
I am just sick to death of everything to do with cement or bricks. I never want to touch one again in my life after this.
I'm quite frustrated with my job. It's hurting my hand quite a lot. I am losing my temper rather rapidly. Oh man. I can't be bothered, that's the truth. I cannot be bothered.
It's gone 10 o'clock and tempers are fraying.
I'm there slaving away, trying to do the roof, trying to do the measuring in the dark. All I'm asking Chris is to do is drill a little hole for me, and he can't even do that. That's too much for him to ask. Oh, I've drilled 5 holes. Wow.
I haven't enough energy to screw on a bolt. I just want to go to bed.
By midnight, they're exhausted and have to decide whether to carry on.
I'm just shattered because I know after 5 minutes again I'll just go like what I was.
We can't do it all now, we can't not sleep.
If you honestly think you can get up in the morning and do everything, then do it. But if you have any inkling of doubt, do it now, gang. There's no two ways about it. Don't leave it till the morning. Team, it's in the head, team. Let's just do it. It's very, very easy.
I'm ready.
Come on, guys.
You drive me crazy.
Bruce's pep talk has given them just the boost they need.
The enthusiasm's there and the motivation's there, and I'm now more convinced we're actually going to do it.
We are making progress and everyone feels a bit better, I think.
It's the final one! The last brick is in, guys. Woo! Yay! Finally, we're so nearly there.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning, but their joy is short-lived. The wall has to be strong enough to keep in 6 camels, and Bruce is concerned.
I really, really don't want to throw a spanner in the works, but it all depends on if this wall is how you're going to leave it.
Yeah, I think this wall is how we're going to leave it.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I think we could do more to it, personally. I really do. I think we could cement this wall and make it look and feel stronger.
Most of the team feel like they can't carry on,
I'll do it.
but Chris wants to keep going.
It's 9 sections, so I'll do 2 sections, everyone else does a section each.
But do you mind doing that? 'Cause that's
No, I want to stay up.
With only 5 hours to the opening ceremony, everyone realises Chris is right. They have to finish the job properly.
We need to get it done. It's better to give them a good job than one that's only half worried about.
Phil, yeah?
For sure.
I'm quick, crack it, man. So am I, but we have to do it.
Good effort, gang.
As day breaks, the team find a final burst of energy.
Is your system working now, gang? See, that's looking pretty good, isn't it?
We was all really tired, but now everyone's just getting with it, getting to the jobs, and we're just doing it.
At 4 o'clock I wasn't too keen on plastering the wall, to be honest. I wanted to get some sleep, but it turned out that was probably the right choice, and I think it does look a lot better and it will hold firmer.
I was pretty much the only one at the start who wanted to go on. I did want to go and get it done.
After more than 24 hours of continuous work, the enclosure is finally finished. Just as officials arrive from Save the Rhino Trust, including their head, Blythe Loutit.
I guess last night was like hard work. All I can say to you chaps is thank you so much.
I just think on behalf of me and Bruce and all of the team, you guys have made an absolutely fantastic achievement.
It's time to hand over the enclosure to its new residents.
Well.
To finally get them in there, it's a really great feeling.
Can't believe we've actually got it done all by ourselves. It feels so amazing.
All the hard work paid off. I think they are going to enjoy their new home.
Next time on Serious Desert, adventure in the skies.
It's really, really amazing.
A marathon desert trek.
I just want to go to bed.
And a wee drink at sunset.
That is just revolting, that is.